this waveform is not symmetrical. That's why we are getting wrong answer. Okay, so don't apply the trick exactly if you unless the waveform is not symmetrical. Okay, and let's check the answer again by the area method. Let's check again the answer by area method. Okay, so we will check the area method. So average by area. So first we will have the rectangular shape, and for the rectangular shape the area is L into B. So what is the length? I think length is 10. And how much is the breadth? That is 1 minus 0, that is 1. And for this duration, the length is 0. And what is the breadth? 3 minus 1, that is 2. But how much is the total time period? 3. So we have 10 and it is 10 by 3. So from this you are getting an answer. So you can apply direct area method to get the average. Now in the next part we will solve the RMS concept. So we will see the RMS. Now RMS क्या है देखते हैं. RMS square equals to 1 by t 0 to t, then it is v square t dt. Agree? So how much is the time period? 1 by 3. 0 to how much? 1, because your output is, your waveform is having your value up to the point 1. Agree? Then we will have the 10 square into dt. Agree? So we will have 10 square, that is 100 upon 3, and integration of 1 with respect to t is t, so it is 0 to 1, so it is 100 upon 3. Okay, so it is VRMS is equals to root 100 upon 3. Now I can write as 10 upon root 3. I'm correct? Yes. Now you can have the same answer. You can have the same answer from the formula. What average is not correct. No. It is for the triangular waveform. But for the rectangular waveform, the average formula is same. So you are not getting the same. But if you have the option like formula wise, then you can put that answer. Okay. So moving to the next numerical. So let's take the next numerical. So our next numerical is finding average. Finding average of the given waveform. So what is the waveform? So let's draw the waveform here. So we have so this is our waveform 0, 5, minus 5. Okay, then it is 1, it is 2, 3 and 4 t, and what is the y-axis? It is vt. So for this waveform we have to find the average now. So if you see the average, if your waveform is having waveform like triangular, square, rectangular, then it is better to calculate the average from the area method. So we will try average area method. So average equals to area. For the first part, I'm having this area, okay, and we will have this area, and the total time period is what? 0 से start हो रहा है, 2 तक जा रहा है, so time period is 2. okay, so apply करते हैं हम लोग area method से. So area method से देखते हैं क्या. Now length जो है वो हमारी 5 है, and जो width है वो है 1 minus 0, that is 1 plus. Then लेंथ की बात करें, लेंथ है -5 And what is the difference of these two? That is 2 minus 1, 1. And what is the time period? Total length, that is 2. So we have 5 and we have let's check 5 minus 5. So minus 5 1 2. So it averages 0. Average is 0. So for this waveform we have 0 average over a complete cycle. Okay. Now if you solve the average for the half period, if you solve the average for half period, average for half period, let's check. Now if first we will try the area method, then we will verify your answer by the conventional approach. Okay, so let's check area method. So we are having only the one area, 5 into 1, and how much is your time? It is 2. Okay, so it is 1, so it is 5. Okay, now let's check the conventional approach, method 2. So method 2 is what? You are taking time period half. Actually, I think in the previous question we are missing the half period. We are putting the time period 2, but we are calculating that average RMS value for the half period. That's why we are getting the wrong answer. So this is the exact meaning. Now here we will put 1 by t. The average is 1 by t, but we are calculating for the half period 1 by 1, and 0 to 1 because and 5 dt. Okay. So apply this. So 5 and t 0 to 1. So we are 5. So this time we will check. So exactly we are missing the term, that is time period. So अगर हम जब भी एवरेज या RMS कैलकुलेट करेंगे हाफ पीरियड के लिए, तो हमें करना क्या है, जो हमें टाइम पीरियड है वो हाफ पीरियड के लिए लगाना पड़ेगा। और हम उस समय भूल गए थे, टाइम पीरियड हमने क्या कर दिया था, फुल लगा दिया था, इस वजह से आंसर हमारा थोड़ा सा मिस हो गया था। ठीक है, डोंट वरी। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन की तरफ बढ़ते हैं अपने। So our next question is, this. Now for the waveform shown in figure, find average and RMS value. Okay, so let's check the answer by both the method. Okay, so we have the waveform. This is what it is, IT. Then we will have waveform now. What are the magnitude? So we have 5 and 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 15, and I think 0, 5, 10, 15, 20 t. Okay, now so first we will apply the conventional approach, and after that we will solve by the formula, and let's see the difference. Okay, now solution. So solution में हम पहले देखते हैं अपनी conventional approach. So first I will find by the area method, by average by area method. So पहले हम time period define कर लें. So waveform is repeating from this to this. So your time period is 5. Time period is 5. T is 5. So, agree? So we will see the average first. Agree? So अगर average हम area से देखें तो triangular का जो area होता है 1/2 into L into B. Okay. So अगर area method से देखें average, then it is 1/2 into how much is your length? It is 5. And how much is the width? It is 5. And divide by how much? 5, because it is area. It is area, and this is time. So let's check answer. So it is 5 into 5 divided by 5 into 2. So it cancel out. It is 2.5 ampere. And let's verify your answer with the help of conventional approach. And let's take one thing also. We have also the trick also, no? So for the average, for the triangular waveform, the average is Vm by 2. And how much is your Vm? It is 5. 5 divided by 2, 2.5. Yeah. So we are getting the same answer either area method or by the formula. And let's check also by the conventional approach. So we will have x1, y1, and x1, y1 is how much? 0, 0. Similarly, we will have this point x2, y2, and what are they? 5, 5. Okay. So first we will find the slope. Slope is what? M. M is what? Y2 minus y1, and that is equals to x2 minus x1. So what is the x2 minus x1? So y2 is what? Y2 is 5, 0, and x2 is what? Again 5. So it is 0. So it is 5 minus 5, that is 1. So we have slope is 1. Now what is your equation? Equation is what? Y equals to mx. Then on the y-axis we have I, and that is equals to t. So we have the equation I equals to t. So let's find the average by the conventional approach, and average formula is I average is 1 by t, 0 to t, and I think it is it. So it dt. Now what is your time period? So your time period is 1 by 5. So 1 upon 5, and 0 to how much is range? So 0 to 5, and what is your instantaneous equation? It is t dt. So let's start. So it is 1 by 5 t, and it is integration of t with respect to t is t square by 2. So it is 1 by 5, and how much is your range? That is limit. So 5, 5, 25 divided by 2. So 5, 5, 5, so it is 2.5. So we have calculated your average from the three methods. First one is the area method, then we will have the formula, then we will have conventional approach. So now next part is what? Next part is what? Your RMS value. So we have covered the average value concept, and we find the answer from the three methods: the area method, the formula, and the conventional approach. Now अब इसका हमारा सेकंड पार्ट रह गया. जो सेकंड पार्ट है वो क्या है? RMS वैल्यू को सॉल्व कर लेते हैं. देखते हैं भाई क्या आता है आंसर RMS वैल्यू का. सो आई थिंक अब आपको समझ में आ रहा होगा एवरेज वैल्यू, RMS वैल्यू कैसे निकालते हैं, क्योंकि मैं देखिए मैक्सिमम जितने मेथड हो सकते हैं वो सारे बता रहा हूं कुछ क्वेश्चंस में, जिससे कि आपको एक ना एक तो समझ में आ ही जाए. ठीक है. सो इट इज 0, 5 एंड योर टाइम पीरियड वाज 5. नाउ अगर हम बात करें, तो अगर हम पहले बात करें, अगर हमारे कन्वेंशन अप्रोच से आंसर आना चाहिए 5/√3. क्लियर है. और क्योंकि Vm/√3 जो होता है ट्रायंगुलर वेवफॉर्म की RMS का फार्मूला होता है. सो अभी अगर आपने देखा हो तो इसकी इक्वेशन अगर हमने देखी थी, दैट इज m इक्वल्स टू y2 माइनस y1 अपॉन x2 माइनस x1. सो अगर y2 देखा हो तो हमारा कितना था? 5 एंड 0, एंड x2 इज अगेन x2 का था हमारा, वो भी 5 था, 0, सो इट इज 1. सो हमारी जो इक्वेशन आई थी वो क्या आई थी? I इक्वल्स टू t. एग्री. सो अब हम अगर इसका RMS वैल्यू निकालते हैं तो देखते हैं क्या आता है. सो व्हाट इज RMS? I RMS स्क्वायर इक्वल्स टू 1 by t, 0 to t, t I स्क्वायर t dt. यही फॉर्मूला होता है अगर याद हो आपको. सो अगर हम इस फॉर्मूले में वैल्यूज लगाएं तो व्हाट इज योर टाइम पीरियड? टाइम पीरियड इज 1 by 5. एग्री. देन your answer is varying from your output is varying from 0 to 5, and your what is it? It is what? T square, and then dt, then 1 by 5, and what is that? So we will see now. ये हो गया हमारा 25. Sorry, it is not 25. It is 0 to 5. Let it, but for the first we have to integrate t cube upon 3. Okay, so 0 to 5 now. So it is 1 by 5, and what is your limit? Limit is 5. So 5 का cube 25. 125. Okay, 125 by 3. ठीक है यहाँ तक. So अब हम अगर बात करें तो it is 5 2 जा, and it is 5. Now on the left hand side we have square. So 5 का square जो हो गया 5, and यहाँ पर जो हो जाएगा वो √3. So we have I RMS equals to 5/√3. Now if you see from the formula, the IRMS equals to IM by root 3. So 5 upon root 3. So we will have same answer from the either conventional approach or the formula. Now next problem. Now next problem देखते हैं क्या है हमारी. So next problem है find the average and RMS value. Find the average and RMS value of the waveform shown in figure. Of the waveform shown in figure. ठीक है. Then also find the power absorbed by 2 ohm resistor. 2 ohm resistor. Okay, so the diagram is this is a 2 ohm and this is your current waveform now, and this is your current waveform. IT equals to, then we have it is T. So it is 0 to 2, 2 to 5 to 7, and then 10 to 12. And what is the maximum value? So maximum value in the question is given as 8 ampere. So this is our next question. Okay, so let's start the question solution. Now first we will find the average value. Now to find the average value we have to apply the slope equation. So let's find the slope first. Now slope is what? X1 comma Y1, and that is what? 0 comma 0. Similarly we have X2 comma Y2, that is what? 2 comma 8. Okay, now and what is your time period? Your time period is 5. Your time period is T equals to 5 because waveform is starting from here and it is just repeating your characteristic from 5. So T is 5 now. So first point is what? Slope is what? Y2 minus Y1 upon X2 minus X1. So what is X2? X2 is Y2 is what? 8, and what is X1? 0. Y1 X2 is 2 and X1 is 0, so it is 4. Okay, now on the y-axis we have T, so we will have here IT equals to the slope is 4, and on the x-axis we have T, so we have the instantaneous equation is 4T. Now solve करते हैं average value. So I average equals to 1 by T 0 to T IT dt. ठीक है यहाँ तक. So how much your time period? Time period is 1 by 5, and it is varying from 0 to 2 some value, and from 2 to 5 it is 0 value. So I'm taking the limit 0 to 2. It is having the equation is 4T dt. Then from 2 to 5 it is 0 dt. Agree? Now calculating the average value. Now it is 1 by 5, and if you integrate of t with respect to t, then it is what? T square. So 4T square, and limit is from 0 to 2. ठीक है यहाँ तक. अगली बात करें तो ये तो 0 ही हो गया क्योंकि इसका मैग्नीट्यूड 0 है. Now solving this value 1 by 5, and then we have 4, and what is 2 square? That is 4 divided by 2, so it is 2, and multiplied by 2 into 4, that is 8. So it is what, 8 by 5, I think. Just check. 4 2 ka square 4 and 2, yes, correct. So it is 8 by 5. Average value is 8 by 5. Okay, now next part is what, IRMS. So we will see IRMS, but if you see for the triangular waveform, the average formula is Im by 2. Im by 2, if you divide Im by 2, that is 4. But why you are not getting 4? Because this waveform is not symmetrical. Okay, if your waveform is symmetrical, you will get the same answer. So please इस चीज को ध्यान रखिएगा कि हमें कहाँ फॉर्मूला लगाना है और कहाँ फॉर्मूला नहीं लगाना है. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू मी, अगर वेवफॉर्म बेस्ड क्वेश्चन आएगा तो आप ट्राई करिए कन्वेंशन से ही. ओके, या एरिया मेथड लगाइए. एरिया मेथड जो है आपका एवरेज के लिए लग जाएगा. और कहिए तो मैं एवरेज के लिए, देखिए एरिया मेथड अगर लगाना चाहूं तो देखिए बिल्कुल सही आंसर आएगा. मेथड 2 फॉर द एवरेज चेक कर लेते हैं. एरिया, सो 1 by 2, the length is 2 and what is the width? It is 8. And how much is the length? The total length is t, that is 5. Okay, so 2 से 2 cancel, that is 8 by 5. So area method is never violating. Area method is never violating for the average, because average and the formula are the same. Average and area formula are the same. That's why they are not violating. But if you apply the formula, then you may have wrong answer, because we have tried the derivation for the general things and they are mixing the two waveforms. That's why. So we will start the RMS value of this. So note that we have the instantaneous equation is 4t. So start the RMS concept. So if you take RMS value, then IRMS, I square RMS equals to 1 by t, 0 to t, 0, I square RMS equals to 1 by t, 0 to t, I square t dt. So apply this 1 by 5, 0 to, now from where to where your output is varying. So from 0 to 2, we are having 4t square dt. Then from 2 to 5 we are having 0. Okay, so let's see the answer. 1 by 5, then we have 0 and it is 16 and t square. So 16 and integration of t square is t cube upon 3. Okay, and limit is from 0 to 2 plus 0. Okay, so this is your answer. Now we will solve this thing. 1 by 5, and if you apply limit, then 2 ka cube is 8 and 0 ka cube is 0. So it is 0 into 8 upon 3. Okay, so we will have 16 into 8 divided by 15. Okay, so if you solve this, 16 into 8 and 4 carry 80, 28 upon 15, your I square RMS. Now if you solve the IRMS, then IRMS is equals to root of 128 upon 15. Okay, now last part is what? Find average power or the power absorbed by the 2 ohm resistance. So what is your average power? Average power is I square RMS into R. And what is your I square? It is 128 upon 15 into how much is it? R. So it is R. So it is 6 and then 4, 5, 2. Then it is this amount of watt. So this is about this question. Now let's take the next question of the RMS value concept. Now लेते हैं अपना next numerical. So the RMS value, next question है the RMS of a half wave, RMS value of a half wave rectified symmetrical square wave current of 2 ampere is, now फर्स्ट ऑप्शन जो है आपका, द फर्स्ट ऑप्शन इज √2 एम्पियर, देन बी ऑप्शन जो है आपका 1 एम्पियर, सी ऑप्शन जो है इट इज 1/√2 एम्पियर, एंड द लास्ट ऑप्शन इज √3 एम्पियर. सो दिस इज योर क्वेश्चन. सो क्वेश्चन की बात करें तो आरएमएस वैल्यू ऑफ ए हाफ वेव रेक्टिफाइड सिमेट्रिकल स्क्वायर वेव करंट ऑफ 2 एम्पियर इज. सो अगर हम फोकस करें बात की, तो सबसे पहले अगर मुझे बात जो समझ में आ रही है वो आ रही है हाफ वेव रेक्टिफाइड सिमेट्रिकल. फर्स्ट पॉइंट of this question is that half wave rectified circuit and the symmetrical square wave. These are the two clue point. ठीक है, तो देखते हैं क्या हो सकता है इसका डायग्राम. So yeah, it's not working properly. So first we will have half wave rectified सर्किट है, उसके बाद सिमेट्रिकल स्क्वायर वेव. ओके, so symmetrical square, now it is square and symmetrical means is what? Half wave is that, this is half wave. Okay, then it is like that. Okay, so waveform is look like that. Okay, so this is the IT and this is your T, and how much is it? Is 0 to T/2 and it is T and it is 2 ampere. So this is the waveform of the given theoretical expression. So हमें क्या फाइंड करना है? इसकी RMS वैल्यू फाइंड करनी है. So we will find the RMS value. Now RMS वैल्यू का क्या फार्मूला था भाई? I² RMS H equals to 1/T 0 to T I² T AT. ठीक है, तो मैंने पहले भी कहा था कि जो कन्वेंशनल अप्रोच है वो हमेशा काम करेगी आपकी. ठीक है, सो टाइम पीरियड इज 1/T. ओके, बट योर आउटपुट इज वेरिंग फ्रॉम, दैट मींस योर लिमिट इज वेरिंग फ्रॉम 0 to T/2 for 2 and T/2 to T, that is 0. So it is 0 to T/2. Okay, and the variation is for the square and rectangular and DC waveform is same. So 2 square dt, and from T/2 to T it is 0 का स्क्वायर dt. ठीक है, यहां तक बढ़ते हैं आगे, देखें क्या आंसर आता है. इट इज 1/2 1/T and 2 square is what?